Welcome into the Frugal Fixer shop today. We took the old apron off and we finished doing the assembly. Let's check out the base today. Y'all want to see it? Let's go. Okay, I got it all put together, and my box with the parts in it's got a few washers and an empty pack from that. And so, yeah, I guess the gold pan of parts is finished. Now this thing started off, I called it the relationship nightmare because it was given to me by somebody that had relationship nightmares when it got broke. And so I took all those parts and I got a $25 piece of Sycamore out of a slab that I bought. Yep, $25 slab. Bought a truss rod, some frets, and a set of strings. So close as I can figure, I'm under $75 for the whole guitar. I gotta add it up and get it exact. But it intonates perfect, and everything is really working good. And let me just show you what it looks like and bring it in close, okay? So there you go. And then we come on down here and give y'all a little look at the headstock. There we go. And in the back of it here, there's the back washburn tuners, because they, like I say, they come off a washburn. Your skunk stripe starts right here and goes to here, and it blended in pretty good. You can see it, but it's in there pretty good. And then the back, the finish real good, right? Come out real good right here. Piece of Sycamore that needs a name, you know. So I'm gonna throw my leg up there so I don't fall. Go big, you know. I never realized how much thunder a big old B string on a 5-string bass brings, but so fills my heart so much. All my friends watched me and helped me and gave me advice, and I built my first scratch-built guitar. I mean, yeah, I went a little crazy and did a one-piece, and yeah, I'm a little different, and everybody knew that right off the bat a long time ago that I was a little different. But yeah, I built a one-piece bass guitar out of a piece of Sycamore, and I just loved every minute of it. And I saved what was a piece of crap that was broken off over there and made something out of the parts, and you know, that's Frugal Fixer way. So I'm a happy old man tonight, okay? I mean, I've been out here, it's been raining for hours. I didn't even go in and eat any dinner because I was so happy and it was raining, and I've been playing bass. So bring the thunder. Hey, I guess it's pretty darn rewarding the first scratch build, and if all of the ones that's done it already know the feeling, and man, I'm gonna tell you what, there ain't nothing like this feeling. It's like real good drugs.
Hey guys, thank you for coming in and checking that out. That'll give you a little look at the bass. Now my buddy Eric's gonna play it, the funk guitar guru, great big YouTuber. And y'all check him out, and I'll have his link down there so y'all can find his channel. He's a good teacher. Yeah, y'all watch him play it, and then if you want to learn a little bit about my crazy methods and how I went about putting it together, well, just watch to the end and you'll see all that. If this will get you far enough, hit the subscribe button and thumbs up and all that good stuff if you would. Make a comment, let me know what you think. I appreciate it. It always helps when these people tell you just how much they appreciate it. So, hey, see you Thursday at the Brotherhood of the Bill. We got it going every week. We got a guest every week now. So come see us. We'll have somebody big one day. Hey, I'll be here and see you next time. Thanks, bye.
Well, here's that guitar got funk in it.
Yeah.
It does?
Washburn pickups.
25 Washburn T25 pickups, controls,
Passive.
everything in it. Straight out of 25 except the fret and truss rod and wood. And the springs.
Okay, so they're passive pickups, not active or anything.
They're not active.
Right?
No, they're not active. No active.
Okay.
The coverage like I always do. I do my same cover like I always do with the magnetic.
Yeah, that's
Grab
pretty
it,
good.
grab it.
That's
Okay.
pretty good. It stays
Now, this
on
one
there.
right here, I got a little stack
this
of
is the
magnets
same-
glued
this is
together,
the same-
and you can reach in here and get it with it and pull the whole thing off with it.
And is this the
And
wood the way it
It's,
was?
oh yeah,
the
yeah.
way it
Look at the.
was?
What do you think about my
Yeah,
grain
yeah,
match?
The grain matched up.
I pretty much got it, didn't I? Yeah.
Pretty good.
And my wiring job ain't bad. I mean, look at here. Look at this. I got it wired up pretty neat. And
Yeah, that's pretty good.
yeah, everything's
yeah.
running. Ground wire here and everything.
That's-
I had a little excess. I didn't get rid of all
Yeah.
that extra. I could have, but
That is
I
as neat
magnetic
as I've
them
seen.
and just makes them go in pretty smooth. And
Yeah.
I like the way they go in that way. And
Mhm.
the back of it probably is prettier than the front. To be honest, normally every guitar I've made so far, the back's turned out prettier than the front.
The grain, yeah, it's got some interesting grain.
It's the same
back
same
there.
piece of wood though. It's
Yeah.
just where it come out of the
Yeah,
slab, bro.
Yeah.
It's a chunk of sycamore about that wide and 7 foot long and about that thick when I started.
I like this bass. I like the sound, I like the tone. You know,
Let's make another
Yeah,
bass, and
yeah.
I figured make another bass might be fun.
Yeah.
Can I make a 6-string this time or 4 or what? What
But it
would
might
be
not.
best?
It might not sound like this one though.
No, when you put love into them,
Yeah.
when you put love into them, Eric, that's what matters, man. You got the school of cool, and I got the guitar. I make guitar with love. My new saying is this: much peace and progress to all.
Because you know, you'll never make another guitar that sounds exactly like this one.
That ain't never leaving. It's gonna stay on the house. It's my house. You know that. The better things are coming, don't worry. As long as I'm alive, I'm gonna keep making them, and I'm gonna keep making them better. Man, I thank you so much
So
for
you're saying-
playing that thing and giving me your look at it.
So you're saying the next one's gonna be better than this, right?
Oh yeah, they're gonna all get better. I mean, I got more skill.
That I want to see.
Well, you'll see it. It might not be a 5-string bass. It may be something else. Never know.
I really like the tone of this amp. I mean, this guitar.
You like
I
her?
think it's my amp though.
Yeah, sure. Your amp's really good. That's the thing. The amp's really good, but the guitar's doing okay.
I like the tone. See that nice smack? That's good. And that's good too.
Guys, I got it all stripped down, and I took the measurements off of them and I transferred them onto a piece of paper over there. And I got something to work to build another one off of. And well, I have to tell you, but this old guitar had a rough life, and got to find a way to look up, you know, because it's an uplifting experience coming for this guitar. Yeah, that's what it's coming. You know, where I come from, we call this abuse. Yeah, and if it had been my guitar when it happened, there'd probably been more abuse. Yeah, but it's gonna be my guitar when I get it put back together. So we just take what we get and don't throw a fit, guys. But yeah, let's go over here and look at the drawing on the wall. I'll show you what I've been working. Okay, let's go. Okay, I'm here at the door of thought. I got ADHD real bad. Y'all know that. If I go after that door, I might just change my whole mind about what I'm gonna build. So I figured while I'm doing this, I need to put drawings on the wall to remind me what I'm doing when I go out this door to work on something. Yeah. I took all the important measurements off of that, yeah, relationship nightmare over there base, and transferred all the important stuff here, like 11th fret, 1st fret, the 24th fret, the width of the neck, the length of the neck, the fretboard radius, the headstock break angle, the scale length. Got all that transferred over onto this board here, and got me a center line drawn, and it's just rough to work off of. You know, it's to keep me on path is what it's for, okay? Because y'all know how that works. What you gonna do if you don't challenge yourself? So yeah, I've challenged myself. I ain't competing with nobody, not anybody at all. I'm competing with me. I'm doing this for fun and to have fun. So right now I'm doing community bills, I believe, and I'm just gonna make a donation to the GGBO to help out and make everything go better for everybody, and I'm gonna buy me a T-shirt. I gotta have one of them. So, but yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do, guys. And no, I'm not doing a neck through. Not for this one. I'm just doing a neck and a body. I'll put them together. I decided that I was gonna make this bass relationship nightmare. I was gonna make it as a neck through, and then I got to watching T-Check's video where he carved that cherry guitar, and I got some big hunks of Sycamore around there, so I don't think why I just don't take this and lay it on there, just mark it out and do it, and just take away whatever don't look like a damn guitar. Yeah. We got all the measurements moved on to here, so we got them where we want them now. Right? Let's go for it. Okay, let's go. I had these two big slabs of Sycamore, and I figured what I could do is, well, maybe I could take that nightmare bass I've been looking at, thinking about doing a neck through, and instead of doing a neck through, why don't we just cut the whole guitar out of it like this? Yeah, why don't we just cut it out like that? Exactly. I mean, I've seen it done. I mean, it may be a little high on my skill level, but I think I can get to it. So I just have to take my time, work at it slow, which is hard for me to do, but I'm going to show you what this piece of wood looks like up close. So hey, first let's do an unveil of how it's going to look when we cut it, and then you can see it up close. You ready? Let's pull it out. You ready? Here we go. Hey, let me bring you in and show you up close what this looks like. Here we go. There's the fingering going down the neck, guys. And then we're going to pull back. I'm thinking it might make a pretty darn sweet little guitar, so, or actually a big old bass. But instead of trying to make a neck through, why don't I just make it all in one piece? I mean, there ain't no difference except them two little wings on the side. How much difference can that be? So if all goes worse, I'll cut them suckers off and forget about them and put them back on. Well, that's a general idea of what this bass is going to look like out of this piece of wood. And, well, we're just going to cut it out of it, see how we can come and get it out. So we'll see what it goes. Y'all want to see? Let's watch it. Yeah, these big ones like this is the pain. I'll be glad to get it cut down in small pieces, to be honest with you. So, there it is. And that's what the wood grain's going to look like. We're just going to have to get in it and see what it looks like inside. So, you know what? I might just take off and do that. Watch me go. That's gonna be a nice neck. Look at that. Perfectly straight quarter sawn grain for a neck. That'll make at least one. It makes make two if I put it in a fender neck. So. I got to looking at that wood I had piled up out there, and I had enough to do this. So yeah, I got it all in one piece. So yeah, I guess I got my job cut out for me. I got to take away everything that doesn't look like a T25 base. Yeah, that's what they tell me anyway. So we'll just start taking stuff off, and we'll take off stuff till it doesn't look like, well, it looks like a base. That's all I know to do. You'll see what this wood looks like. Come on in, let's look at it. There she lays. I guess y'all want to see what's under there, don't you? Why not? Let's look at it. Y'all ready? This is that little piece of sycamore I bought a big old chunk of. Let's just see what's under here, guys. Huh. I guess that'd be the front side. All this flecking in it everywhere, and this side here is a little more solid. This all got fleck in it, and it's a perfect quarter sawn board, the whole thing. So I got a whole quarter sawn base. Now let's roll this over here and look at the other side of it right quick. Let's line it up, see what it looks like. I'm going to show you how I built this router sled to clean and flatten out these guitars and get them to the thickness I want. I got it all moved out to the shop because I wasn't making that mess in my office. The Barbasol playing cards, yep, there they are. And using them for shims to hold this thing where it's a little bit wonky. Once I start hitting it, I'm going to start working it back and forth and go all the way to that end of the neck. Then we'll come down and check everything, and then we'll make another, drop it down and make another pass. Terraced it like we did the farm. Put some terrace rows in it. Pull a step down. Got to get a headstock on there now and get it cut out. That's what's coming next. you doing? It's back here out in the shop. I'm using the old router sled again, and this time I'm using it to put this truss rod in the back of this one-piece organic base. That's what I'm doing. So I'm gonna cut the truss rod in the back of it right quick. So let's get on that and see what we can do with it, okay? I got it lined up, I got it clamped down, it's all in place. Let me pull this back out of the way. We're lined up here on the center line. I've got the router locked into this thing where it won't move. It's got a screw in the back here. It locks it in so it doesn't move. So it's locked in, lined up to where it goes straight to here, from straight to there. I got me a stop mark made where I'm gonna stop. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna get this channel cut. So let's get the channel cut, and then we'll move on to finishing up getting this truss rod in tonight, okay? So let's go with it. Let's see. We're gonna wiggle that in there. We're gonna make that. It don't take much. We're gonna drill this in here. Okay, let's get a drill bit. Make a hole for access to go out the front, so I can get over here to the bolt to put the wrench in. So I'm gonna take this one and go right through there like that. This one back here, we're gonna push this in. We're gonna put that like that. Okay. Push it, tip it out, put it in, and then we're going to take this and run it right back in there like that. Now, truss rod, we drilled in this way so we can sink it back in here and sink it and lock it. And I left that hole tight. And this here, I left it tight where the barrel goes in, so it goes in real tight right there. So you have to push it in. So we're going to go back that way and get it all the way back, get it flat. And then we're going to pull it right here and we're going to push it and get it to go. And nowhere. Look this over. Look at my frets. Now, oh, that's something we're good to. Something new. This grain pattern here is real good compared to that one. I think it's the exact kind of a good match. So we're going to get us a little piece off this side. We got to get a strip put in there. We need one to go in there deep enough to fill it. 15 millimeters wide. Okay guys, that should work. You know, I went to a lot of trouble to hook up this dust collector and didn't turn it on, so a lot of good it done. We got these strips, and we're just going to take some strips off of it going this way. It's going to take us off. Okay, that's wide enough. It's a little long. We got to cut it off. This is what we want right here. I'm leaving a little fat. So I'm sand off the blade. So I'm sanding off the blade marks. Leaving it fat for the sanding. Okay. Gonna be a little touchy right here, guys. Let's go this way. We can use that edge. And up here, I don't even need this piece. Take it in the shop and see how it fits, what we got to do to make it work. So the first thing we got to do is get the length right. So let's go ahead and just make a rough cut on it right there. How's everybody doing? The organic base is, well, it's getting more organic as time goes, but I decided it needs to lose this chunk right here and a little work on this up here. And for now, that's all I'm gonna do with the saw, but we're gonna cut that shit out of it. Okay, I got it trimmed out, and I got the headstock shaped pretty much like I want. I still have to thin the headstock to the thickness I want. And I have an opening here for my truss rod. You see the hole right there, but I've got to open that up in here and make the nice pretty hole right there. So I got to work on that. I got a slot for my nut cut right here, and I've got all my frets cut. What I've done is I reshaped it a little bit. I took some off the horn right here like I wanted to do. I've got some comfort carving to do here, some arm carving here, a little bit on the belly right up under here maybe. I don't know, I haven't decided on that yet. I am going to make a little bit of shave on this edge right here though for sure. And then the rest of it I'm not going to mess with too much. The one thing I did do is I made this fretboard just kind of die into the guitar. Because it's all one piece of wood, why not make it so where you can see it so you know what it's doing. So yeah, I brought it down and just let it die off into the top of the guitar like this. And by doing so, I've got it pretty much shaped like I want. Nobody's ever going to play the last two frets up here. And this one's going to be a little short fret. It's going to be about that long. And it's right under the strings. It barely reaches under the strings. But who bends a string on a bass? I don't. You know, here's the odd thing, folks. I probably played a bass guitar in my life 3 hours. So I'm fixing to have a lot to learn, you know, to work with this. But hey, I'm loving the way it's shaping out. The balance is getting good in it, you know, since I've got everything took off of it. And yeah, that's where I'm at. Now where I'm at right now is I've been radiusing the fretboard. And this Sycamore is a little harder than I thought it was. And I'm in good shape all the way down here. And I'm coming down all like here. And I get to about right there. I can see just a little smidge. So I want to back up. And from right here to right here, I got to work out this section here and get this worked out now. So that's what we're going to work on today. We're going to take this block, and I've been doing this a lot, guys, so y'all just be ready. And we're going to take this down here and get the rest of this smoothed out. So let's get on it and go. You ready? Let's go. Put a fresh piece of sandpaper on, go over the whole board again when I get done. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's nice. Nice, nice, nice. Oh yeah. Now we're getting somewhere. Okay, I got my templates ready. See if we can get it lined up without messing up. Ready? Hey, let's make sawdust. Start straight down. And we're going to lay it over. Got that one. And it's coming in right there. There we go. It's not completely flat. It's completely flat, so we can go cut the back of it. So we're gonna, okay, it's either the moment of truth or insanity. But we're gonna cut this neck with that bit on this jig with this Shopsmith. Let's go. You ready? Let's take it out here. We'll take it out a couple little passes, take our time. May have to come down into it. I got it set a little bit high so I can ease into it here, okay? And I don't want to go too fast and get it too much. My measurements are right. It's gonna roll. Okay, ready? I got a hold of it. You ready? Let's go. You're a good girl. Hey. Remember what I did? Yep. As always. I made sawdust! Hey, guess what? I got the one piece of base neck cut. Let me see what it looks like up close. Let me show you. I put it in my jig, and I made it in the jig, right here on the Shopsmith. And I am so damn happy. This could not have worked out any better. I got some carving to do, some fixing up to do, but man, bring this out of here right quick. This is simple stuff, man. If you work smart, we can work smart and see cheap. That's it, you know, so let me get the little work right here. Get this rope coming up. Okay, baby, you're fine. Damn. Oh, it's the first time it ever felt like a bass guitar, guys. It's starting to really feel like a bass guitar now because it's got a curved neck. Look at that. Check it out. It's got some work to do. I got a little sand and a little edge here, a little edge there. But my goodness, it's so darn good, it's unbelievable. I got a little work to do right here on these little carves and a little work to do on the carve here. But hey, we're going to go get at it. Because I'm going to tell you what, this thing is on the move, boys. Let's get lined up and do that too. Let's go. Okay, I used my 7/8 round over bit and run down both sides of this and had it lined up pretty much what I thought I wanted it, okay? And then what I done is I took this measuring thing and I went over here and I measured this one right here. Could it be any closer? Good God Almighty, this is the coolest way to make a neck. Yeah, I'm gonna get some sandpaper and do a little work and some little rasp on these corners to round them like I need and get that kind of touch-ups done. We're gonna get working on that, so stick with me, let's go to work. My profile here and my profile here match. It's time to clean this thing up and make it smooth. I got to a stopping point for the night. I'm gonna call it quits and throw some footage into the computer. And I got the neck shaped. Let me give it out there, get y'all a look. See how round that is. It needs a little touch-up sanding and a few little bumps here and there, but it's real darn close. For as quick as I done it, I mean, it was like, it's about a 10-minute neck shape, and then I done a little sanding. I left a volute here. I got to cut this off, and then I'll reshape that. Other than that, a little bump here and a little bump there to take off, and we're going to be moving. So, hey, we're going to put some color on it. First, I got to get some gloves, because I'm fixing to get it all over, I know. Okay, we're going to cover the whole guitar in red. 2 coats. Really good. Get a real good cover on it. And then we're going to highlight it with something, but I ain't figured out which one yet. We'll figure that out in just a minute. Right here, watch. See, there's where it's supposed to be. Now, let's dye this guitar and make it look like whatever we're going to make it look like. Y'all ready? Okay, got a piece of steel wool. We're going to take the excess off of it, what's kind of built up on it when you're doing this, because it did get built up. That's what happens. So we're going to take it off. We're just going to start right over here and just going to work our way across this way, and just going to work all this edge and work our way back. Okay, guys, there it is. One piece base, still one piece. There's what's that side, and there's the back side. And it's got to be oiled. Well, it's got to have sanding sealer and oil put on it. That'll be tomorrow. That's tomorrow's job. Yeah, that's where we're at for the night. So that's it. It's getting tighter. Let's get another bite. Get it on down. Okay, let's put some frets in. I got the wax on here to protect this. I got me some super glue and a little pipette, and it's thick stuff. I don't want the thin stuff, I want the thick stuff. Got them all in. First thing I need to do is clean this wax off and get the glue on. So we're going to do that first. With a little bit of this, get the wax back off. And now, this is after Angelus dyes, some True Oil, a little bit of rubbing compound, and some carnauba wax. And it's slick as it can be, and looks like it's going to be protected pretty good. So, yeah. So, hey, guys, it's ready to put together. You know, I was putting the finish on this base, and I've done a video about it yesterday, and I was watching the video, and I just happened to think about something, and I wanted to share that with everybody. You know, they say you got to have a bunch of clamps to build a guitar and all that, you know, and use a lot of glue and stuff. And well, I figured out that I used some of these hold downs to hold it in the sled when I was working on it. And I used this jig to cut the neck, to do the back of the neck on my overhead router. And that's the only clamps I can think of I used on this whole guitar that actually touched the guitar while I was building. That's it. That is the only 2 clamps, or kind of clamps. There was a few of these and one of these, but that was it that used on the whole guitar. So had me kind of wondering, though, like, you know, well, I guess y'all know Spike does things a lot different than everybody else. And well, yeah, I was looking at the glue, and I thought about, well, you know, how much glue did I use on this guitar? And I glued these frets in with the thick glue, the super glue, and I put a dab of glue underneath the nut. and I put some glue on these magnets that hold this cover on back here. And then other than that, I put that glue in that strip from there to there and hammered it in, and that's it. So we used exactly probably 2 ounces of glue and maybe 2 sets of clamps on the whole guitar. And didn't clamp anything with a clamp to hold it together. I got rubber bands up here to wrap around and put fretboards on, and well, I didn't have to do that. So yeah, it was a little different experience. And yeah, like I say, y'all know Spike does things a little different, and well, this is just an example of the way I do things a little different. And I built my first scratch-built guitar. I mean, yeah, I went a little crazy and did a one-piece, and yeah, I'm a little different, and everybody knew that right off the bat a long time ago that I was a little different. But yeah, I built a one-piece bass guitar out of a piece of Sycamore, and I just loved every minute of it. And I saved what was a piece of crap that was broken half over there and made something out of the parts, and you know, that's Frugal Fixer way. So it plays. The action is real low for a bass, according to what I'm looking at, and what little I know about basses. But yeah, I mean, I don't play bass guitar, folks. I guess y'all just realized that when I done that. I mean, that's about as good as it gets. I loved every minute of it. My first one, I'm just overjoyed. I mean, I'm a happy old man tonight. Okay, I mean, I've been out here. It's been raining for hours. I didn't even go in and eat any dinner because I was so happy and it was raining, and I've been playing bass. So bring the thunder. Hey, y'all take care of yourselves. And hey, remember this, God loves you and so do I. You can't take it with you, so build you another bass or build you something. And, hey, if you got to take in an old broken up bass or guitar to do it, then do that to get you some parts so you can finish, because you can build something pretty cheap and get the parts for free. Never know. Hey, guys, thank you all for watching. Appreciate y'all for hitting them buttons and subscribing and doing all that stuff. And it means a lot, and I'll appreciate y'all for coming by. Thank you much. We'll see you on the next one. And yeah, I guess I can just sit here tonight and noodle away a little more. I don't know but about 4 things on here, so I got a lot to learn. Y'all be good. See you next time.